She was a Russian woman from turn of the century-ish. She was born to a noble family. She gave it all up though. I was listening to an interview with Michael Tsarian, and he said that she climbed out of her frigging window and hoofed it, walked to Tibet from Russia. So that's if that's not a secret, then I mean I don't know a friggin' secret. So this is an amazing woman, and she spent the majority of her life researching the esoteric history of the planet and really what has been going on and the truth about the nature of reality. But her book is just amazing. If you read it, it's just like it blows your mind that this could have come from one person. All of the data that she was presenting and all this stuff. So anyway, without further ado, begin on page 16. If you guys would like to read along, ask me and I'll send you the link, or I'll post it here in the chat room. There you go. Here we go. So, but just as the opposite poles of subject and object, spirit and matter, are but aspects of one unity in which they are synthesized, so in the manifest universe, there is that which links spirit to matter, subject to object. This something, at present unknown to Western speculation, is called by the occultists Fohat. It is the bridge by which the ideas existing in the divine thought are impressed on cosmic substance as the laws of nature. Fohat is thus the dynamic energy of cosmic ideation, or, regarded from the other side, it is the intelligent medium, the guiding power of all manifestation, the thought divine, transmitted and made manifest through the Daihyan Chohans, the architects of the visible world, Thus from spirit or cosmic ideation comes our consciousness. From cosmic substance, the several vehicles in which that consciousness is individualized and attains to self, or reflective consciousness. While Fohat in its various manifestations is the mysterious link between mind and matter, the animating principle electrifying every atom into life. The following summary will afford a clearer idea to the reader. The Absolute, the Parabrahm of the Vedantins, or the one reality sought, which is, as Hegel says, both absolute being and non-being. 2. The first manifestation, the impersonal and, in philosophy, unmanifested Logos, the precursor of the manifested. This is the first cause, the unconscious, of the European pantheists. 3. Spirit matter, life, the spirit of the universe, the Purusha and Prakriti, or the second Logos. You have to forgive me, Maya, for butchering that. 4. Cosmic ideation, Mahat, or intelligence, the universal world soul, or the cosmic noumenon of matter, the basis of intelligent operations in and of nature, also called Mahabuddhi, the one reality in its dual aspects in the conditioned universe. Further, the secret doctrine affirms b. The eternity of the universe in toto as a boundless plane, periodically, quote-unquote, the playground of numberless universes, incessantly manifesting and disappearing, called, quote-unquote, the manifesting stars, and, quote-unquote, the sparks of eternity. The eternity of the pilgrim is like a wink. And it says here, pilgrim is an appellation given to our monad, the two-in-one, during its cycle of incarnations. The monad is what we call the self-realized Godhead. It is the only immortal and eternal principle in us, being an indivisible part of the integral whole, the universal spirit from which it emanates, and into which it is absorbed at the end of the cycle, when it is said to emanate from the one. And just continuing, the second assertion of the secret doctrine is the absolute universality of the law of periodicity, of flux and reflux, ebb and flow, which physical science has observed and recorded in all departments of nature. An alternation such as that of day and night, life and death, sleeping and waking, is a fact so common, so perfectly universal and without exception, that it is easy to comprehend that in it we see one of the most absolutely fundamental laws of the universe. Moreover, the secret doctrine teaches, c, that the fundamental identity of all souls within the universal oversoul, the latter being in itself an aspect of the unknown root, and the obligatory pilgrimage of every soul, a spark of the former, though the cycle of incarnation, or necessity, in accordance with cyclical and karmic law, during the whole term. In other words, no purely spiritual buddhi, divine soul, can have an independent consciousness, or conscious existence, before the spark which issued him from the pure essence of the universal sixth principle, or the oversoul, has a, passed through every elemental form of the phenomenal world of the Manvantara, and b, acquired individuality, first by natural impulse, and then by self-induced and self-devised efforts, checked by its karma, thus ascending through all degrees of intelligence, from the lowest to the highest manas, from the mineral to the plant, up to the holiest archangel, or Dhyani Buddha. The pivotal doctrine of the esoteric philosophy admits no privileges or special gifts in man, save those won by his own ego through personal effort and merit throughout a long series of metempsychoses and reincarnations. This is why the Hindus say that the universe is Brahma and Brahma. For Brahma is every atom of the universe, the sixth principle in nature being all the outcome. Thank you. For Brahma is in every atom of the universe, the six principles of nature being all the outcome, the variously differentiated aspects of the seventh and one, the only reality in the universe, whether cosmic or microcosmical, and also why the permutations, psychic, spiritual, and physical, on the plane of manifestation and form of the sixth Brahma, the vehicle of Brahma, are viewed by metaphysical anti-Pharisees as elusive and mayavic. For although the root of every atom individually and of every form collectively is that seventh principle or the one reality, still, in its manifested phenomenal and temporary appearance, it is no better than an evanescent illusion of our senses. So what they're saying is that atoms aren't really there, they're just completely illusory, and that's something that science is confirming only recently, but that esoterics is known for a long, long time. In its absoluteness, the one principle under its two aspects, of Parabrahman and Mula Prakriti, is sexless, unconditioned, and eternal. Its periodical, manvantaric, emanation or primal radiation is also one, androgynous, and phenomenally finite. When the radiation radiates in its turn, all radiations are androgynous. To become male and female principles in their lower aspects. After pralaya, whether the great or minor pralaya, the latter leaving the worlds in the status quo, the first that reawakens to active life is the plastic akasa, father, mother, the spirit and soul of ether, or the plane on the surface of the circle. Space is called the mother, before its cosmic activity, and father-mother at the first stage of reawakening. In the Kabbalah, it is also father-mother-son. But whereas in the Eastern doctrine there are the seventh principle of its manifested universes, or its Atma, Buddhi, Manas, spirit, soul, intelligence, the triad branching off and dividing into the seven cosmical and seven human principles. In the Western Kabbalah of the Christian mystics, it is the triad, or Trinity, and with their occultists, the male-female Jehovah, Jahava. In this lies the whole difference between esoterics and Christian trinities, the mystics and the philosophers, the Eastern and Western pantheists, synthesize their pragmatic triad in the purely divine abstraction. The Orthodox anthropomorphize it. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Hiranyagarbha, Adi, and Sankara 3 hypostases of the